Hi you guys, so it's me Lanice and I am here with another video for you guys. If you're new here, hello, thank you for tuning in to my video. My name is Lanice, I'm a nurse and I do these cool little nursing videos. If you are not new here, hello, thank you for tuning in to another one of my videos, and you already know what I'm about to say. Thank you for tuning in to another one of my videos, because you could be anywhere in the world but you are here with me, and that is greatly appreciated. So y'all already know how I feel about these little spinny chairs. I can't spin around too much because I'm in my office at home and I don't have a lot of room to spin around. So you guys are very fortunate today. But if I'm relaxed, just please forgive me. You know, it's very gloomy here in North Carolina. We had like a tornado warning this morning. It's been raining all day. The kids are home from school. My daughter's in the room next door. So it's been a lazy day, but I wanted to make sure I recorded some content for you guys, so here we are. So last week we talked about my concierge nursing business, and so today we're going to go a little bit more in depth in what I have done so far to start my concierge nursing business, because a lot of people I had never heard of concierge nursing, and I didn't even know really what concierge meant, because like recently these apartments downtown, people are like, oh yeah, you gotta go to the concierge up front. I'm like, what the concierge? Like, you mean the front desk? Like, what? So, and then, you know, you have people are like offering all these concierge services, like different services. And I'm like, then I started seeing nurses do the concierge nurse thing, and I had never heard of it. And the more I talk about it on TikTok, other people are like, how do you do it? What do you do? And I'm like, it's a lot of steps in the process. I'm not going to act like it's extremely easy. So I'm just going to talk about what I have done so far to get this show on the road. Okay. So let me get my notes out. All right, so first things first, I'm gonna let you guys know briefly what services I offer, and I'm only doing that because then you'll understand why the next steps had to follow. So I started off, well, again, it wasn't a me when I started, it was a we. It was me and my friend. We met, we worked, we both graduated from RN school the same year, started working on the same cardiac unit at the same hospital, and we developed a friendship, and we decided to start a business together. So what gave me the idea to start this business was I went on a trip in 2025 to Colombia, South America, and the amount of women down there who had apparent cosmetic surgery. I mean, everybody, it was booty for days, okay? Everybody had cosmetic surgery almost, at least in the area that I was in. You know, I was in a touristy area, so maybe that's what I saw in that area, but a lot of people had plastic surgery, and I'm like, wow, like, it's a lot of people in America getting the same surgery too. And I guess it was shocking because I thought it was just something that happens in the African American community, but lo and behold, it's happening amongst all races, nationalities, religions, sexes, all that stuff. Like, it's a thing right now. So I'm like, wow, how can I get a piece of that pie? How can I get in there? And I'm like, I want to help girls after surgery. So that was about, my birthday's in January. That was January 2025. And, you know, I'm telling my friend, she checks in on me like, you know, how was your birthday? How was your trip? Da, 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 da. And I'm like, it was good. But, you know, I really want to start this concierge nursing business because, I mean, it just, all these girls getting cosmetic surgery. Then you got a lot of girls that travel to Colombia because they have some of the best cosmetic surgeons and the surgeries are cheaper. How can I get in? How can I help them? How can I get a piece of the pie? And she's like, you know, I'm like, I'm going to start a business. I don't know how to do it. I don't know where to start, but I'm going to start a business. She's like, hey, you know, I would love to start a business with you. Because she was wanting to do the IV hydration. I personally, in the beginning, was not very interested in IV hydration. She had taken a course on IV hydration. She had really wanted to start a business, and she had talked about it probably the year before that. Before I had went to Colombia, she had told me that she wanted to get into IV hydration. And so we came together and we were like, okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Since then, we have parted ways. In December, you know, we decided to go our separate ways, and I decided to continue on with the business. So now it's me. And so now the services that I offer are, of course, post-op care, IV hydration. I am adding diabetic foot care to the service menu. We'll see how that goes. Senior wellness visits for the senior citizens, and labs. So those are going to be the services that I'm offering in the future. I can do different videos on the services if you like, but I just wanted to let you guys know what services I offer. So I wanted to tell you that because some of those services do not require a medical provider. You don't have to have a physician owned business at all to do some of those just basic nursing tasks, just basic nursing services like post-op care, diabetic foot care. You do have to have a medical provider for labs and senior wellness visits. That doesn't require any physician oversight at all whatsoever. You as a nurse can do those things. So my idea was, hey, let's just do the post-op, get it off the ground, get some money, and take that money and put it into IV hydration, because with IV hydration, labs, wellness injections, anything that has medication involved, you have to have a medical director. And in the state of North Carolina, it is very regulated. And that's another story for another day. So the first thing I did, or we did, was we found a medical provider, a medical director who is a medical doctor in the state of North Carolina. So that was step number one. Since then, our original medical director, I'm kind of having to transition away from him as I move into the IV hydration space. And I have found another medical director who is also on board, and I'm waiting for things to go forward with him so we can start offering our IV hydration services. But in the meantime, I'm still doing the post-op care because I don't need a medical director to do that. And post-op care, it's a slow grower. That's what I call it, because North Carolina we have a lot of plastic surgeons here, but we're not known for the types of plastic surgeries that people are going to Miami, Houston, Atlanta. People aren't coming to Charlotte for those types of surgeries, but we still have a good number of women who live in the area and would like to have plastic surgery, and a good number of plastic surgeons here that provide those surgeries. So that's what I'm still currently doing. Sorry, my phone, I'm trying to get my notes open back up. So that was what I did. Step number one was I named what services I wanted to offer and found a medical director. So after that, I found out in the process of trying to get the IV hydration and the wellness injections off the ground, I realized that, hey, we have to have an attorney. And I put a good amount of my savings in just to get the business off the ground whenever it came to the website and supplies and wellness injections and table decor and things of that nature, to where whenever it came time to bring an attorney on board, I was like, wow, this is going to take a little bit of time. I can't pay for an attorney today. I did not have the credit to take out a business loan. I didn't have the business credit to take out a business loan. My partner and I did not have a lot of money that we could risk losing or, put in for that. I have a child. She, is a responsible young adult. So we weren't trying to go and get loans and credit cards and things of that nature, auction off our car or anything. So we didn't have a lot of money. So like I said, that was why the idea of let's just do the post-op care, get money from that, and put it towards getting the IV hydration off the ground was the main idea. But as I started to get into the wellness space, I realized that, hey, IV hydration is wanted, and with the type of dreams that I have and aspirations that I have and the drive that I have, I'm like, I really think we can get this getting going. If we just take some time, buckle down, work some extra hours, get some overtime or something, maybe hit a lick, and we can put that money into IV hydration. So it took me a couple of months to work a couple extra shifts and pay for an attorney, but I did do that. And so what I did after finding a medical director was I brought an attorney onto my team. So I'm currently working with an attorney that is known for helping med spas, IV hydration clinics, and different businesses of that nature. So I hired my attorney. That was step number 2 for me. So sorry y'all, my allergies have been acting up. My ear itches real bad, so I'm just gonna scratch it. If it itches, I apologize. So I think I kind of skipped around a bit, but I got the attorney on board, and then I also bought supplies. I actually bought supplies for post-op care before bringing the attorney on board, of course, but I also had to get supplies. Okay, so in order to get supplies, you have to have an account with a medical supplier. So we had to set up an account with McKesson. We have an account with Medline, and there's a few other medical suppliers out there, but McKesson and Medline are the only two that we truly use. So I did have to purchase supplies also. And then after that, I just went on a market. I just went on and started marketing. I mean, I use Instagram, I use TikTok, I use Facebook groups, I use whatever I can. I have went door to door, knocking on different surgeries in the doors. I did whatever I had to do to start marketing myself, and that's when clients started coming to me. Now, I'm not seeing a lot of clients right now just because I'm just building the audience's trust. I'm trying to build trust with the surgeons, but I'm trying to build up my reviews so people know that I am a legitimate business. But the more I do that, the more it is starting to grow. So right now I'm still doing the post-op care. I'm planning on taking a class for the diabetic foot care just because I want to make sure I'm doing things right, because you don't do a lot of foot care in the hospital. And I have all my tools because I called myself doing my own nails back in the day, but I just want to make sure that I'm doing things right. So I'm taking care of my patients. So I'm going to take a class on diabetic foot care and start getting my senior wellness visits off the ground, because it's a lot going on. It's a lot going on with the business, but I did just want to share with you guys what I have done so far. So that's about it, y'all. Like that's really about it. That's all I've done so far. I have started seeing patients, and right now we are waiting on that IV hydration the paperwork to just get through with it, y'all. Just get it signed. I'm trying not to talk about it. I'm trying not to think about it, but I'm checking my email like every 5 minutes, like, oh my God, is it signed? So it is what it is. But anyways, if you guys want to know more, like I said, this is going to be a series. So this is part 2, and hopefully next week I'll have part 3 of the series. So tune in, and if there's anything nursing related that you guys would like to know about me or my knowledge or history or anything, just comment down below. And if you haven't already, like the video, share the video with someone that you think it could be that could learn from it, or hit the notification button so whenever I post the video, or hit subscribe. There's a lot of stuff I need y'all to do. I need y'all to do a lot. I've done a lot to get here, so I need y'all to do y'all part, okay? So that was a lot, but I need you guys to do those things if you don't mind. And my name is Lanice. This is another one of my videos, and I'm signing out, so I'm mumbling, I'm rambling at this point. So peace. Oh, peace. It was my